Your HR department know about your mental health struggle even before you tell them. And what do they do with this information will really shock you. I'm about to reveal the uncomfortable truth about workplace mental health that every HR professionals are trained never to disclose openly. Welcome back to People and Culture. Myself, Likita. I'm sharing the insider perspective on workplace mental health that most of the HR professionals won't discuss openly. These aren't opinions, these are the realities I have witnessed in boardrooms, the policies I have helped draft, and the difficult conversations that happen behind closed doors. Number one, everything you tell HR about your mental health gets documented, and that documentation follow you longer than you think. Here is what when you disclose mental health issues to HR, it goes into your permanent employee file. It's noted in performance reviews and it becomes a part of your employee planning and succession discussions. Even when HR says it is confidential, it is confidential within the legal limits, not absolute confidentiality. Mental health disclosures are shared with your manager, senior leadership, and sometimes legal teams as well. This information influences promotion discussions, project assignments, and layoff considerations. Once documented, it's nearly impossible to remove from your employment record. What HR won't tell you, they are legally required to document mental health accommodations, but they won't explain how this impact your career trajectory. Managers receive guidance on how to handle employees with documented mental health concerns. So, what is the protective strategy an employee needs to action? Before disclosing anything to HR, consult with a mental health professional or an employment lawyer. Understand your rights under the mental health care and how exactly what accommodations you need to make before you reveal your mental status with your HR. HR uses mental health as both a shield sword in performance management. Here is the paradox. Mental health can protect you from immediate termination, but it can also be used to justify limiting your career growth. HR department walk a fine line between legal compliance and business objectives. The double-edged reality is mental health accommodations can prevent wrongful termination lawsuits, but they also create performance concerns that limit your advancement opportunities. HR often recommends lateral moves instead of promotions for employees facing mental health issues. Most companies have official policies about mental health and leadership rules. They won't put it in writing, but there is often an unwritten rule that certain positions require emotional stability assessments. Rajesh from Bangalore was passed over for a team lead position 6 months after disclosing anxiety issues to HR. The official reason was leadership readiness, but internal emails revealed concerns about his stress management capabilities. So, what should be your protection strategy when you face such situations similar to Rajesh? Document everything. Keep records of your performance metrics before and after any mental health disclosures, and this creates a paper trail that protects you legally. 3. Mental health accommodations are often designed to minimize company liability not maximize your well being. HR departments approach to mental health accommodations like a legal checklist. They provide the minimum required by law, not necessarily what's most effective for your mental health. Common accommodation tactics are flexible hours that actually reduce workload, work from home options that come with increased monitoring, generic resources, wellness resources, or employee assistance program are frequently generic and ineffective, lacking the tailored support needed. Accommodations can lead to reduced responsibilities, which invariably reduces career advancement opportunities. Indian employment law, companies must provide reasonable accommodations, but reasonable is interpreted very narrowly. HR focus on what protects the company legally, not what helps you to thrive. Effective accommodations require ongoing dialogues, regular assessment, and genuine commitment to employees' well being. But most HR departments lack the training and resources to provide this level of support. When requesting accommodations, be specific about measurable outcomes. Instead of asking for less stress, request modified deadlines with 48 hours of advance notice. Or you can also put forward in a way of weekly check ins with supervisor for workload management. And our truth number four is companies have sophisticated systems for managing mental health stigma, but they are designed to protect the company's reputation, not eliminate the stigma. Your company's mental health initiatives look great on LinkedIn and in recruitment materials, but the internal reality is often very different. Awareness weeks. Mental health awareness weeks often occur without tangible policy changes or genuine support. Employee assistance programs frequently suffer from low trust and underutilization. Wellness gaps, collective sensitive data on mental health patterns potentially used for workforce planning. Open door policies often aren't safe for honest mental health discussions due to the fear of repercussions. Let's understand the data collection reality of those wellness apps your company provides. They are collecting data on your mental health patterns, sleep habits, and stress levels. This information can be aggregated and used in workforce planning decisions. Most managers receive minimal mental health training, usually just enough to avoid legal liabilities. They aren't equipped to actually support employees with mental health challenges. Here is what HR departments across India don't want you to know. 73% of the companies have mental health policies on paper, but only 12% actually implement them effectively. The gap between policy and practice is where employee well being falls through the cracks. Your mental health isn't just a personal responsibility. It's a workforce safety issue that affects productivity, retention, and company culture. But most employers doesn't treat it as a set instead of treating it as a liability. Prioritizing genuine mental health support is not just about being nice. It's a strategic business imperative that impacts profitability and talent retention. 21% of higher profitability for companies that genuinely support employee mental health, and 40% lower turnover rates in the organizations with robust mental health support systems. Treating mental health as a workforce safety issue linked to productivity and culture is crucial for business survival in 2025. Whether you are an employee struggling with workforce stress or an HR professional wanting to create a real change, transforming workforce culture requires individual action and systemic change. Here is an immediate action plan for both employees and HR professionals. Being an employee, document stress triggers and interactions. Know your rights under the Mental Health Care Act. Build strong support networks and set and communicate boundaries clearly. Being an HR professional, move beyond underutilized employee assistant programs. Train your managers on mental health warning signs and create a psychological safe team environments. Measure mental health metrics like a productivity issue instead of a regular procedure. Change starts with individuals like you. Every conversation about mental health at your work, every boundaries you set, and every policy you question creates ripple effects that transforms the workplace culture. In the comments below, share your experience. Does your company's mental health support actually helped you? HR, please let us know what's the biggest barrier you face in implementing the real mental health initiatives. If this video opened your eyes to workplace mental health realities, share it with someone who really needs to see this. Together, we can push for workplace that actually care about the employee wellness, not just the productivity numbers. Subscribe for my channel People and Culture for more honest conversations about what really happens in the workforce. Next week, I'm revealing the exact questions to ask during the interviews. Identify toxic work environment before you join the company. Don't miss it. Your mental health depends on making informed career choice. Thank you for watching me. I will see you soon in the next video.